Welcome back to Mr. Leek's free science tutorials. This question then is going to be about what are the 4 types of decay and explain what they physically are. In another video we talked about radioactive decay. That is where there is an unstable atom like uranium that randomly emits radiation to become stable. Now, quite often what you'll do is you'll only really be asked about 3 different types of decay. All right, and what I'll do is I'll go through the 4 and highlight the 3 main ones that are talked about. Now, one of the key things about this, it says here, explain what they physically are. All right, so if you could get a microscope and you could absolutely zoom in, right, and actually look at these things, you need to be able to describe physically what they are. So, what we have is the 4 types of decay. You've got alpha, beta, gamma, and neutrons. Alpha looks a bit like a fish on its side, beta is a bee with a little tail down this side, and gamma looks like a Y with a little loop at the bottom. Okay, now neutrons are then the 4th one that you tend not to get asked about very much. They are a decay, right, but they don't really do very much. Basically what happens is when there is radioactive decay, sometimes neutrons are given out. And neutrons, because they're a little neutron ball, a neutral ball, what they'll tend to do very, very little. They'll have very little ionizing power, if any. Now, these 3 here, you've got alpha, which is a helium nuclei. Now, from the numbers that we've talked about previously, you've got helium there, which is 4,2. And now that means it's got 2 protons, and it's got 2 protons and 2 neutrons at the top there. But the key to it is the fact that it's a helium nuclei, which means it has no electrons at all. Change in mass when this decay happens is -4 because you've lost 2 neutrons and 2 protons. So you've lost a mass of 4. And then the atomic number will then go down by 2. So the number at the top will go down by 4. The number at the bottom will then go down by 2. Beta is an electron. Now, what the electron is often written as 0 at the top and -1 at the bottom. The change in mass is 0 because electrons basically don't weigh anything, and the atomic mass is +1 because what will tend to happen is it'll tend to increase the number of protons. Gamma is an electromagnetic wave. So it's literally just a wave, a bit like light, right? And it has no mass and it doesn't affect any of the atomic number at all. So, what are the 4 types of decay and explain what they physically are? The 4 types of decay are alpha, beta, gamma, and neutrons. They are physically a helium nucleus. Beta is an electron. Gamma is an electromagnetic wave. Alpha, when it decays, the mass goes down by 4 and the proton number goes down by 2. Beta, the mass doesn't change and the proton number goes up by 1. Gamma is an electromagnetic wave. Because it basically doesn't weigh anything and it has no charge, right, then it is 0, 0. When there's neutron decay, the only thing that really happens is the mass then goes down by 1.